Hey guys, I hope you're good. So this is like a PSA warning, new scam alert. I don't know what it is, but anyways, so a lady texted me yesterday at around 10 to 7, quarter to 7, 10 to 7, and she asked if she could book for a soft glam this morning at 8:30 because she had a meeting at 11, so she needed to be done before 11. So I said, cool, I had space in the morning. Her name is Precious. So this morning, she calls me. I've arrived. So initially, when she calls me to make the booking, I ask her, does she want a house call or will she be coming to me at the studio? And she says, no, she'll come to me. And I'm like, oh, do you know where the studio is? And she says, yes. And that should have been a red flag because how would you know where our studio is if you've never been there before? And I could see from the chat, I had never spoken to her before. Oh, I still can't believe it. It's like I'm in a movie. So, anyways, she says she'll come to the studio. I said, okay, cool, no problem. And she arrives this morning. She calls me. I've arrived. She was there at 8:30. Okay, I get there. I was just behind her. We start the appointment. But immediately when she got there, she was like, oh, her tummy is a bit sore. She ate some bad mhodu and like she's not okay. So she may ask to go to the bathroom. I don't think anything of it. I even asked the lady in that helps us at the studio to make her a cup of warm water to help with her stomach. And the only reason I didn't question why she would know our studio is because there's two other makeup artists there, and any one of them, we're always referring clients to each other. So there was a possibility that she had been there before with someone else, or she may have come for nails, or she may have come for lashes. So there's any number of reasons why she would have known where we are. Anyway, halfway through, she asks to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom, and then I go to the kitchen to go and dampen my beauty blender. And when I do that, she comes into the kitchen and she's like, can she just go to the car quickly to get some meds? Can we open for her? Okay. And we open for her. I go back to my station and I look outside. I see her by the car, but I don't think anything of it. And I turn around, I swear, for like maybe 2 seconds. And then I look back and the car is gone. And I'm like, huh? So I say to Ntabi, oh my God, did this lady just leave? So now I'm looking for my phone because I'm thinking, why would you leave with a half done face? I'm looking for my phone to call her. My phone is gone. So she stole my phone. So she literally booked an appointment just so that she could come and steal. And she knew clearly that the studio and the kind of people that come to the studio, usually our phones are like freely charging on the side there as well. So clearly this lady had either scoped the place out before or someone had scoped it out before her and she was now coming to just finish the job. I don't even know. I do have my address on my socials, like on my Instagram, my makeup Instagram page, but this is so crazy. Anyways, this is just a warning to people that do provide services. I don't know if this is a new scam or what, but they are coming in pretending to be clients. And I mean, even if she had paid for the appointment, which she didn't, she hadn't even paid a deposit, and that's my bad because I generally don't do last minute or no deposit like appointments, but she seemed okay. We spoke on the phone and stuff like that, but again, maybe I'm just too trusting. So even if she had paid for the whole appointment, like my phone, my kids' memories, like there's so much that's on that phone that I can't get back. And they did manage to access money on my phone. So yeah, I'm not okay. And this is like 3 days before my birthday. So yeah, just be careful, be on the lookout. Even when people come in, make sure your phones are plastered to your body. Don't be leaving your phones lying around. People are quick.
Here's a story time about how I actually got scammed 201,000 Rand. Yeah, all right, so on the 10th of July, I got scammed 201,000 Rand. So, how I was scammed is that I was at work. I received an email through my work email from a lady. Obviously, now it's a scammer, but the scammer was posing as a lady called Amanda Ngesi. So and supposedly the lady works at the Department of Labor and Employment. Yes. So I get this email. It's a bid for a tender. They're essentially inviting people to bid for this tender. So I get the email. I read through the email. It's straightforward: supply and deliver. I mean, CCTV equipment. How much? I think it was 50 or 100, something along those lines. Supply and deliver CCTV um, equipment, and the delivery address is obviously the actual address of the Francis Bart in Pretoria, where the actual Department of Labor and Employment is actually based at. So I was at work, and I think normally I would never even have entertained this email, but for some reason I thought that this email was coming because obviously I work for a company, and as our company, the company that I was working at the time, is a supplier to another company, which is it's actually a mining company. So time and again, our company would get emails to say, supplier, you need to update your uh, details in the database, or the supplier database has been moved to so and so, things like that. So when I got that email, for some odd reason, I don't know why, but I thought that that email came from the mining house that we are contracted under. So immediately when I saw that email and read through it, I was like, there's no way I'm missing out on this email. And red flag number one, it's urgent. So the email came in today. The bid is closing the same day, right? So I get home because obviously I've got a company. I registered a new company in April of this year. It's mainly for poultry farming, but I just thought, you know what, it doesn't matter. As long as I've got a valid company that I've registered, I'll just use it to submit this RFQ. Okay. So the first thing, actually, before I got home, while I was still at work, I actually took the description of the CCTV equipment. So they've described it in such a unique way that when you take that description of the actual equipment or the model of the equipment that they want, when you punch it onto Google, only one company will match that description, right? So any reasonable person, obviously, you want to give the supplier what they want, so you click on that company and then you request for quotation. So that's exactly what I did. Clicked on the company website and then I requested for a quotation. I tell you, within 15 minutes I got a response with a quotation, right? So it was something along the lines of 200,000 rands, 201,000 rands. So all right, so I get home, I compile the quotation. Now this is the quotation for my company. So I compile the quotation, put together all the documentations. Now, mind you, now they've requested for my ID, they've requested for company registration documentation, and the documentation or the tender bid document looks so legit, right? It's got the company, the Department of Labor and Employment letterhead. It just looks legit. So yeah. So I do all of that, submit, and I'm like, oh, okay. The next day, I'm at work around 10 o'clock. I get a call from Amanda Ngesi. And she's like, hi, Naomi. Is this Naomi that I'm talking to? I'm like, yeah. It's like, hi, it's Amanda Ngesi. I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, we got your bid, your application, and we'd like to let you know that you've got the tender. Wow. This is like my first tender. So I'm like, wow. Okay. And she's like, this is Wednesday. And she's like, can you deliver on Friday? I'm like, Friday's a bit short notice, but I'm not sure, right? So at the back of my head, I'm like, obviously I don't have that cash with me, so I'll probably need to go to a bank and get the loan. But I can't for sure say I'll participate because I don't know if I'll be approved. So yeah. So I tell her, what's the latest that I can come back to you? She's like, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, 2 o'clock. All right, there I am after the call. Around 11 o'clock, I just create this reason to obviously knock off early at work, just so I can quickly go to the bank and request for a loan. So I drive out, go to the bank. and then I go to ABSA. I go to ABSA, apply for the loan. Luckily, I get it. And so the consultant asked me, so how are you going to, obviously I had already explained everything to the consultant. He's like, oh, okay, nice. You must hook me up. I'm like, yeah, I'll hook you up. Not knowing that it's a scam. And funny enough, he asked me, is this not a scam? I'm like, no ways. This came from a legit email address, and it comes from the supplier that our company's contracted through. And he's like, oh, okay, no, you must hook me up because I also have a company. I've been trying these things, but for whatever reason I'm not lucky. I'm like, no, I'll hook you up. Okay, so I get the loan, and then the guy asked me, the consultant, he's like, so how are you going to make the payment? I'm like, no, I'll just transfer the money through my Capitec to my Capitec account. Okay, I think I'm running out of time. Let me try to be quick. I'll transfer the money to my Capitec account. And then he's like, no, but Capitec, anything above 100K or 200K, something like that, it won't reflect immediately. So this might delay you, especially if you're saying that the supplier, the department wants you to come back to them at a certain time today. And I'm like, you're right, actually. And I'm like, but I've never used apps, and now I need to learn how to make payments on the app and all of that. And he's like, no, it's fine. I'll help you. Okay, so he helps me. The money reflects into my account, Absa account. So I had to even open a bank account, obviously. So it reflects, and then he helps me to navigate through the app. For whatever reason, I was not able to make the payment. It just did not allow. So he's like, okay, let's try to log into my system, like on my computer, so that I can make the payment for you. Then he tries and tries, same issue. It doesn't go through. Then he consults with a lady over the phone. He's like, I'm trying to make this immediate payment, but it doesn't allow. And then the lady tells him that no, all payments after 3 o'clock, immediate payments are not allowed after 3 o'clock. And then we were like, wow. So I called the supplier. Remember, I'm dealing with the Department of Labor and Employment, and then I'm also dealing with the supplier that I'm supposedly using to put together the quotation to deliver. So I called the supplier. I'm like, you know what? I'm running into a problem, and it doesn't look like I'll be able to make an immediate payment. Mind you, they were pushing for an immediate payment. They were like, okay, please make sure you make an immediate payment. I'm like, okay. So I tell the lady, I'm not going to be able to make an immediate payment. She's like, okay, just let me check with my manager. I'll come back to you. I'm like, okay. And then she comes back to me like in 5 minutes. It's like, okay, Naomi, it's fine, but please make sure that you share proof of payment. I'm like, okay, great. So I tell the guy, you know what, it's fine. I'll make a normal payment, which will take 24 to 48 hours to reflect. I'll just share the proof of payment, right? And then the consultant says, okay, it's fine, just let me know when everything is good. And so I'm like, cool. This is around, let's say, past 3 to 4. I drive back to my house. I hurried back to my house, and then I got to the couch. First thing I did was to open the banking app and made the payment. After making the payment, I felt so relieved that, and then I call the lady. I tell the lady, okay, I've made the payment. Are you sure you're going to be able to deliver on Friday? And she's like, yes, we're going to be able to deliver on Friday. And she's like, thanks, Naomi. I'm like, cool. There I am. Hi guys, I'm only recording this video to give you guys a heads up about a scam that I think is running around because I've received a call today. I will include another video where I had recorded the conversation so you can hear what it sounds like should you get the call. And this is just for you guys to also make your loved ones aware. You stay aware as well. If you can, please share this video. We don't want people crying because people have managed to finesse them into something or mislead them into something that's not, right? Okay, so I get a call. I just got back from the gym. I get a call. I pick it up. It's a 071 number. Automatically, I'm knowing in my head, I'm thinking this can't be a business call. So I pick it up. I'm thinking maybe it's someone. The call automatically, this guy just rants about how my information is used for fraudulent activities. And I'm just like, what fraudulent activities are these? So, like, please let me know. He then tells me that there is a parcel that consists of 16 passports, I think 57 or 50 something bank cards, as well as 140 or somewhat grams of drugs that are meant to be shipped out to India. In Bloemfontein, me,
Again, I was like, okay, take me through this. He's like, do you know of this stuff? And now I'm asking him, first of all, sir, what business do you have, right? In opening parcels if you are working at customs. He's like, no, it's my job. What I pick up, the accent is very heavy, somewhere up the east of Africa. I'm not gonna say it's whoever. I don't want to be saying whatever or assume or be biased. But the accent is very heavy, very East African, wherever nje. So I'm like, he's like, no, it's my job, madam, to do this X, Y, and Z. And then he tells me to grab a piece of pen and paper to write this information down. So me, I take my phone. I've got a cousin, luckily, that's in Bloemfontein. I take my phone, I type all this information to her. This consisted of the store where they operate from. This consisted of the parcel number. This consisted of the address where it's meant to go to, with the code, mind you. Like literally all the information that you'd put in when you're sending something out, right? And then I'm just like, and he lets me write all the stuff that is in, as I said, the drugs and all of these things, particularly in the order he had told me to. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, can I send someone to the store? He's like, not a problem. He gives me the address, he gives me the building number, the floor, everything, right? And he tells me his name is like, take my badge number. Very convincing, right? Yeah. And then next thing he says is like, you're gonna have to report this case and you're gonna need to get the case from the case number from the police, yeah, so that we can cancel this order because your name is involved in X, Y, and Z. He's like, you need to stay on the line. I'm gonna forward your number or this call to someone. I'm like, okay. Midway, I'm recording. I'm shook. I am laughing. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Alright, he then transfers my call to someone else. Now it's a lady speaking. Azul accent, heavy East Africa. Alright, the lady, hello, hello. I'm like, hi. He's like, how can I help you? I'm just like, apparently I'm meant to come to this call to report my information being used. Tell me your name. I tell him my name. But then in that moment, I was like, you know what? What I think this is they want me now to be the one calling out my names so that should any if no I think let me try explain what I think is going on. I think they want me to call out my name so that it can be me processing the order or the parcel to be sent out. Obviously it's going to call out my name, going to call out my ID number, and then he told me to also read out the stuff I'd written down exactly the way it is to the number. That's when I was like, I'm an easy tiger. You're playing with a sabi girl. You don't come to me and treat me like a slow baby. However, my mom was also a bit shocked because she was also listening to the conversation. And then I called my cousin that's in Bloemfontein because obviously I'd WhatsApp the information. And she's like, no, that's definitely a scam, you know. So something in me was just like, just record a video on TikTok to just make people aware of this thing. Like some people might be more naive, especially if you hear someone calling out your ID number, your name and surname and your phone number. I used to do a bit of real estate and there are apps, if we can call them that, that literally would give you anyone's information. Like I used to access people's ID numbers, home address, all of those things. So if someone comes and calls you and give you your stuff, it's possible. The second you sign up to these credit stores or whatever, you're giving your information away. And if people can access that, they can use that against you. So please stay woke, guys. Please, I beg of you nicely, stay woke. And if people have your ID number, what I'm also here to do, I'm going to go to the police station and open a case against this. Should people use your information for whatever reason, at least you can literally say, I went to the police station and I reported the matter. So that you also just like help yourself to not catch fire. Please, guys, if you could share this, make everyone aware. Like I don't want no one crying over like people that are crazy in the head that think they can just come and create havoc and harm people, because it is kind of upsetting. Like, let's just stay woke, be aware, be vigilant. And also when you pray, like pray to God to give you a sense of sense, like a bit of logic to not fall into anything, because people get scammed big time outside here, and I don't think it's nice. Like, I also watched a movie recently where this lady was scammed and she killed herself because people will take information and do the most bogus things. Stay safe, stay alert, and if something seems suspicious, that's because it is. We all have a gut feeling, and that gut feeling, God didn't give it to us just for vibes. The second something seems off, chances are it's off. Okay?
Yo, inhliziyo yami yaze yabuhlungu. Yaze yabuhlungu. Sengizitshela ukuthi, you know what? With that payment, I'm going to like surprise my husband and be like, I'm paying the levies this month. I'm going to pay tithe, able. Yeah, guys, being unemployed is not fun. It's painful. It's painful, and yeah. Anyway, I got scammed. I was scammed. So I see this. I wanna these recruiters, man. They'll be saying, you don't need much experience. It's a job that pays in dollars. Data entry jobs, wara. And I see very good people like are commenting, talking good about it, about what you, this is the best company, wara. And others are like, hi, I'm interested, and she would DM the details and whatnot. So I did the same. I was like, I'm interested, yabo. And she directed me to this other person. If it's a person, I may be talking to a robot, I don't know, but saying that that's the project manager. I should WhatsApp him and then he'll give me the details. I WhatsApp the project manager. He then asked me to tell him, it's a him, more about myself, and you know, what am I interested in. I'm like, I have, and then he tells me that there's this other job at the moment that requires someone who has administrative experience. I'm like, oh yeah, I do, and he tells me that you know, this job, it requires like a lot of work, and it pays high because the deadline is very close and whatnot, and because of how it's difficult. I'm like, abo, like, let's have I know. He sends the job. It's data entry things. My and then he tells me the instructions, and I was there, you know, professional, and I was telling him, no, don't worry, I'll do this. Please don't hesitate if you have any more information that you'd like me to put on the document that you wanted me to prepare, wara. I do the document. It takes me about 2.5 days. When I tell you that I wouldn't sleep because I'm doing this job, like I would sleep around 3 a.m. You know what, I want to do this job, like it should be very good. I even asked my husband to help me with some things. Yes, really, it should be good, you know, so that I'm paid and whatnot. I send him the final product. And then he says he gives me an email to submit, the company's email to submit. The first red flag was that email, it's a Gmail. Like, if it's a real company, it should be like something at that company's name. But anyway, I'm like, I'm losing nothing. I haven't taken out any money, and I've already done so much work, so I may as well. I send the document, and I get an email that it's approved. I should send my banking details, and then this happened. I found out that I'm scammed today, so my heart, bear with me. Anyway, my time is going. I then send the banking details. They're like, okay, your payment should reflect within 24 hours. 24 hours. And during these 24 hours, I'm already counting. I'm counting. It's okay, I'm going to pay this much. I'm going to surprise my husband, as I said. I'm going to surprise my husband with paying the levies for this month. I'm going to pay tithe. I'm going to give my mother this amount. And I'm like, at least, at least. And then the second salary, because I was already asking, even before being paid, I'm already asking, do you have another project for me? I'm happy to do, I'm available, for any job. And it's like, no, I'll give you the next job as soon as your payment reflects. I'm like, in my mind, okay. Guys, there were a lot of red flags. I won't talk about the red flags now. I'm just going to tell you that ngaskema kanjalo ke munu I got an email engitshela ukuthi K-Sharp ingitshengisa a proof of payment, ingitshengisa futhi it's an international company, it's a UK based company apparently. I'm being paid in euros. It showed me, the thing is, the proof of payment, and in the email they say I need they say with him I'm trying to remember, my account details are not linked to the company's server, because it's an international payment, and I don't have an international bank account, so they need 160 euros for them to link what. Guys,
Yo, the other day I nearly got scammed. And there's this new scam that's happening in South Africa that you really have to watch out for. Now, I'm someone that fully believes I'm scam proof. I never click on links. I never subscribe to shit. I don't even sign up for these Forex businesses because we all know. Come on, we all know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, about a month ago, I got caught lacking. So I was driving. And as I'm driving, I get this notification from the post office. So the post office says, we wanted to deliver your package, but you weren't at your residence. So the driver couldn't drop off the package. So we need to re-deliver the package. And if you want us to re-deliver the package, you have to pay us 5 rand for this. So obviously in my head, I'm thinking 5 rand, what is 5 rand, bruh? And if you're someone that always orders stuff online, like me, I'm always ordering stuff for my business. Sometimes I'm getting sent sponsored products and stuff like that. And sometimes your shit goes missing. Especially with the South African post office, because my word, they are the worst with it. with administration. Any South African public service offering, the administration is just pathetic. So anyway, I'm like aware. Finally, they delivering something. I don't know exactly what the package is, but I'm excited now. And I'm like, yo, it only cost me 5 rand to get this thing redelivered. Let me pay this. I'm doing all of this while I'm driving. Another reason why you must not operate your phone while you are driving. But anyway, I input my card number. I input my CVV number. Dog, when I stopped driving, I'm like, yo, why did I do that? I don't even know if that was for real, the post office. And the crazy thing is, guys, these scammers, yo, they are so clean with it. That website looked exactly like the post office website. You wouldn't even be able to tell the difference, bruh. So anyway, I input my card details, I input my CVV number, and like I say, when I stop the car, I'm like, nah, bro, I shouldn't have done that. So anyway, when I get home, I go into my banking app and I send all the money in my personal account. I split it between my business account and my savings account. So I leave nothing in my personal account because now I'm waiting for some debit to happen. Anyway, a week lapses. There's no debit off my account. Okay? Now I start putting small amounts of money in my personal account for me just to live throughout like the day. So I put food money, transport money, and money for miscellaneous things. And I've been doing this ever since. So 2 weeks go by, no debits off my account. Yesterday, after a month of doing this, I'm busy editing videos in the evening and I get this notification from FNB saying there's been attempted fraud on my account. When I go into my FNB account, I see that some weird company tried to debit 4,900 rand off my account. Guys, 4,900, yo, that's not a joke. But the way the economy is these days, 4,900, bruh. And here's the crazy thing with the banks, bruh. If fraudsters manage to debit money off your account, the bank cannot pay your money back because it's negligence on your part. The money's gone. The money's gone. The bank's just going to send you that notification that, look, fraud occurred on your account, blah, 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 blah. This is how to remedy it. Cancel your card, blah, 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 so it doesn't occur again. And you don't get your money back. Once your money is out of your account, it's gone, bruh. It's done. Bye-bye, But anyway, because I only kept small amounts of money in my personal account, they tried to debit the 4,009. They couldn't. Bank sends me the notification. I managed to cancel my card in time. And I didn't get scammed. But look at how easy it is to get fucking scammed, guys. And the scammers are so slick, they even let you get into a comfort zone because they don't debit your account for like a month. Next thing, bruh, you just see, boom, 5K off your account. What the fuck, bro? Imagine you on a dinner date with a nice hand, bro. You at the 10 there on a dinner date. You still flexing hard. You're like, nah, let's order 2 bottles of wine. Let's order the steak. Let's order this. Let's order that. Next thing, 5K off your account. You washing dishes that time, my boy. You washing, yeah. But yeah, guys, don't get caught lacking. Any link that's asking you to input personal details, your card numbers, your CVV numbers, your passwords, anything like that, bruh. Do not do it without doing your due diligence. Do extensive research. Make phone calls if you have to. Make sure that when you give away your personal details, you are safe. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking be a bari. Because you're going to subscribe to some shit and then they're going to debit the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? So just protect yourselves, guys. Also, watch out for those motherfuckers at the ATM. Yo, another way I nearly got scammed is at the fucking ATMs, bro. So what the scammers will do is there'll be a guy at the ATM and he'll look like he's struggling to draw money from his account or whatever. And he looks stressed out, blah, blah, blah. And, bro, that time this guy's dressed in a suit, bro. You'll never suspect this guy. This guy looks like he came from work. He looks like a lawyer. Anyway, that guy's like, you know what? You can use the ATM machine. I'm just struggling now. Boom, you go use the ATM machine. You're trying to input your PIN number. It doesn't want you to input your PIN number. You're trying for the 5th time. The ATM machine doesn't want to take your PIN number. Next thing, the person next to you in the suit is like, yo, bro, is it doing the same thing to you? Maybe I can assist you. Just give me your PIN number. Boom, boom, boom. He's acting like he's assisting you there. Bruh. Next thing the ATM machine swallows your card, you fuck off. You now on your way to the bank or whatever, or complaining or whatever. Next thing, this guy is throwing all your money, bruh. So just watch out for that shit. Watch out for links. Don't give away your personal information to anybody. Don't trust motherfuckers that claim they want to assist you at the ATM, no matter how sharply they are dressed. You know what I'm saying? Watch out, guys. You're in South Africa. The scammers are not fucking...
I was scammed, and I'm here to tell you guys how I was scammed. I never thought I'd make such a video, but like, you know what? It's calm. I'm done being disrespected. I'm done being taken for a boost. Like, this is not Ayoba, and I just don't like people who aren't forthcoming and honest about things. So now it's just like, I have to take it to the internet because I'm being, you know what? Okay, quick story time. Like, it was my birthday, and I had a party on the 7th of December, 2024. So it's been almost 3 months, guys. And I booked this photographer named Andy Creations because I really liked his work. I saw his work on Instagram. I saw it from some people, and I was like, oh, I really like his work. So we booked him for a package, which was for pictures and a video. And I got my pictures about like 4 or 5 days after my birthday. And then I asked him, where is the video? And I'm going to put screenshots. I'm actually going to put screenshots. I asked him, where is the video? And he was like, no, like, you'll get it. And I was like, you know what, calm. Because I know videos can take a long time to be edited. But now, guys, like, I was texting this man. I don't know what the dates are. As I said, I'll put a screenshot. But I think it was like 11 December, 21 December, 28 December, January, February, like it was a lot. And I was speaking to myself. I kept on asking this man, where is the video? And he mised me. So I tell my dad, do the same. My dad called him once and he said he'll deliver like within a day. And after that, he stopped answering my dad's calls after he had promised that it will be delivered in a day. I think he went as far as blocking him because my dad said every time it he tries to call him, it does not go through. He gets blocked. So then I told my mom, please try and call him because I don't think he has my mom's number. No, he doesn't have my mom's number. And I actually even told her, please call with your office number in case this man has Truecaller or whatever. But he was still not picking up. Then this is all after I have messaged him, I've called him, I have DM'd him on Instagram. And mind you, this man posts a lot on Instagram. I constantly check his page and he would tell me things about network and stuff like that. Guys, 3 months. Let's be for real. 3 months, basically, of if you lost the footage, tell me. My problem now, it's like for a long time I was waiting for the video because I had my mind so set on it and I was so excited to see it, you know. But now it's like I don't even care about the video. Either you give me my money back or you just tell me like what happened. Actually, not all. You tell me what happened and you give me my money back because this is unacceptable because like you cannot promise a service and then not come through. And you know what? If you did lose the footage, my only ask was that please be honest with me. What is going on? Did you lose the footage? Like, why are you mising me? You know? And it's like, I don't know how else to get his attention, but this is just like now, it's pissing me off. I won't lie. It's pissing me off because you know what? If the footage is gone, it's gone. But if you're going to air me and disrespect me by like blocking my dad, not answering calls, not answering my texts, and you're constantly posting on TikTok and Instagram, I'm going to be mad. And I'm not a person who gets mad. But you know what? I was late for my birthday party that day because we were taking such cool videos for the video that he was supposed to make. So now it's like, all that for what? All that for dishonesty, all that for no product at the end. Like, you know what? It's fine. It's calm. It's 3 months later. I don't even expect it anymore. But what I do expect is the decency to come and talk to me and say, listen, this is what's going on. So I can stop getting my hopes high, hoping that maybe there's a video. Like, you know what? That hope is even gone. And now I'm just like pissed all the way off. And now I don't know what to do, y'all. Like, I do not know what to do. If you're mising my texts, you're mising my calls, I don't know where you live. You don't work at any specific place. We don't know how to reach you. And clearly you don't want to be reached. So now I'm just hoping that social media can do its thing. Because now I'm actually like pissed off. And hopefully I'm the only one that this has happened to. I really, really hope so. But if I'm not, I just hope this brings awareness to the type of person that he is. Because you know what? Like, I love his work and everything, but I just do not appreciate dishonesty. I do not appreciate being aired. Why are you mising me, boy? Like, why are you mising me? That's what I don't get, you know? So, obviously, I'll have him tagged. I just need honesty. Like, you know what? Above everything, I just need someone to tell me, like, this is what's going on. So, Andy, what you did, or what you're doing actually, is very unfair and it's not very professional. I don't know what you think you're going to achieve by not telling me what's going on. Ngeke ngikushaye mna. Like, I won't hit you if the footage is gone, but you can tell me. You cannot be airing my parents. We paid a lot of money, by the way. We paid a lot of money. Actually, we paid 7,000 Rand. And I only got the pictures back. So what does that mean? Are you going to give me half my money back? Are you even going to respond to my... You can't even do that. And now it's like, I'm now just aggravated. I'm annoyed. It's been almost 3 months of me trying to contact you, busy speaking to myself. Mind you, he has his red receipts on. So it's like, I know you've seen the message and you're just airing me. I know you've blocked my dad, basically. And I know you're just not answering anyone that is related to me. But you know what? It's fine. I just wanted to come on this platform and warn you guys, to whoever wants to book him. Yeah, just be careful. Like, no offense. Actually, offense to him, because he actually didn't respect me enough to tell me like what's going on. So if you really want to be serious about this business, you have to be honest and forthcoming. And there's just some stuff that I won't let slide, and this is one of them. Like, this is no, like, no. Guys, please tag him. Like, I beg of you, please tag him, please. I'm going to do everything in my power so he can get my attention. Like, no, not to get my attention, my bad. So I can get his attention and know that we're not fucking around here. Aslan, man, just tell us what's going on. Reply. This is your business. This is your work. This is not something that you're doing for fun. So you could at least take it as seriously. Like, you cannot be mising people. No. So, yeah. # let's stop this. Please.